often without even realizing, we see everything as a competition. Like if you know someone who's doing the same thing as yours, you tend to compare yourself with them. Like you want to stay ahead and be better. Okay, there's nothing wrong in being better and trying to do things quick, but when you see them as a competition, someone you're competing with, then there are a lot of chances, lot of places where you will get exhausted. Like log this in, there's always someone better than you out there, right? Like there's always someone who's doing better than you got to keep doing your work. There's no point of being very disturbed about the fact that that person is ahead of you, but instead you can use that energy to put in more work. So let's not see everything as a competition, and that's exactly what today's episode is going to be about. Okay, competition makes sense in places where they're meant to be. Not everything is a competition, yeah, but when you do this like every day, keep comparing yourself, you'll just end up getting overwhelmed, right? Like think about it. When you're constantly comparing yourself, okay, if you find out that you're ahead that person, then yes, you'll get a dopamine hit, but at the same time there are a lot of chances that it can go wrong because there's always someone out there who's doing better than you. Like world is big. There are a lot of people doing things, doing more than you, doing less than you. So it is what it is, right? So instead of thinking whether you're doing better than the other person, maybe you can think whether you're doing better than what you did yesterday. That's like worth your energy. Comparing yourself to who you were yesterday makes more sense than comparing yourself with someone else doing their own thing, having different situations, living a completely different life. Like think about it. You and that person have two different paths, have two different life and situations, and you're comparing your life with theirs, what they're doing and what you're not doing. Like be happy if the other person achieves something. That's all good. Like be happy with each other, keep supporting each other. That's I feel like that environment should be created more in today's world. Like what's the point of simply comparing and treating her or he as a competition? You're trying to stay ahead. And most of the time you will end up not enjoying what you're doing. Like you're constantly thinking whether that person is doing better than you, whether that person is going ahead, whether he or she is going fast. You end up not enjoying what you're doing. And the first question I feel like you should ask of something that you're doing is that whether you are enjoying doing it, whether you like what you're doing, right? If you don't really like what you're doing, I don't think so you can take it long term. So yeah, coming back to this whole topic, where does this competition come from, right? Let's go back to the past. I'm trying to bring in the whys. Like, why does my brain work this way? Because I feel like when we understand the whys, that's when it gets easier for us to apply it. Okay, first I'll explain the theory. Okay, basically, there's something called social comparison thing that psychologists call. It's basically like back in the days, humans evolved in small groups, okay? And knowing where you stood compared to the others, it helped you survive. Like if you were good at something, that helped you get more resources, you get more respect. Like that makes sense, yeah. When you're ahead of the others, there are chances of you surviving. That's what I found out. There's also one more thing. Our reward system, that's the dopamine, sends these signals, the feel good signals to our brain. So when you compare yourself with the others and find out that you're actually ahead them, you release dopamine, you feel really good. You feel that pleasure. But at the same time, conversely, this can happen the other way around as well. When you don't find out that you're ahead them, that's when you get very exhausted. So next time you catch yourself comparing yourself with the others, just think that this is how our brain is wired. I mean, you shouldn't keep comparing thinking that your brain is wired like that, so there's no way you can change it. You can definitely change it consciously. Hopefully, I gave you a valid why for why our brain works this way. So our brain is trying to chase those dopamine hits, but that's not always guaranteed. It can happen the other way around and you can end up feeling mentally drained. I think the key here is to be mindful about it. Like you gotta catch yourself every time you do it. You should be able to catch yourself every time you compare yourself with the others. Like just enjoy what you're doing. Let the others enjoy what they're doing as well. If they're achieving something, be happy for them. What's the whole point of seeing things as a competition and just draining your energy. Instead, if you can use that energy on working on things, on working on yourself for a better you, then that would be worth your energy. Okay, maybe you might think competition can help you do your work more, like stay ahead, but I don't think so. It's worth the exhaustion you feel when you don't see yourself moving forward than the other person. Did you get what I mean? So, yeah, just enjoy what you're doing, be happy for the others, and if they are happy for you or not is not a question. It doesn't matter. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you in the next one.